Roth IRA. In this video, I'm going to take you step by step so you can just follow along on this screen and you can take it in whatever size bits you need to in order to set yourself up, and you can do this for free. The Roth IRA is by far the best investing hack in all of the investing world. I don't think people grasp the reality of the situation. When you reach retirement, it should be a time of bliss and as stress-free as possible. Unfortunately, most of the retirees I know are not experiencing that, and it all comes down to one culprit: taxes. One may have saved diligently and invested in their 401k all their lives, and now they hit 65 years old and they're ready to retire. They have $1 million in their 401k. If they only need $50,000 to live on each year, that's a good 20 years or more that they have saved up. But wait just a second. When they withdraw that $50,000, they don't actually get the $50,000 because they have to pay taxes on that $50,000. At a tax bracket of 24%, one would owe $12,000 in taxes. So if they actually needed $50,000, they would have to withdraw more like $65,000. And now instead of 20 years of safety, they now only have 15. That is stress. The Roth IRA makes it so that when you withdraw $50,000, you actually get to keep the full $50,000 and don't have to pay taxes at all on any of it. And like I said, in this video, I'm going to be showing you step by step how you can open this up by yourself without having to pay anybody, and it's super simple. I'll also give you the next steps and the resources for how to invest within that Roth IRA and what to invest in, so stick around to the end for that. My name is Nolan Govea, my students call me Professor G, and I made this channel to make investing simplified. So real quick, just so that you understand the basics of the Roth IRA and understand why we're even doing this, when you invest in your company's 401k or even just a traditional IRA, you get to put money in and that money is not taxed, so it actually brings down your taxable income. If you make $60,000 per year and you put into your 401k $6,000, you're only taxed on $54,000. That $6,000 you put in the 401k was not taxed. Now the money's in the account, it gets to grow for 20 or 30 years into retirement. So let's just say you did invest $6,000 per year, which comes out to about $500 per month for 30 years and received an average appreciation of 10%. First of all, good job, because now you have almost $1 million. You will have invested about $180,000 in that amount of time, and it will have grown over $800,000 in compound interest. You never had to pay any taxes on that $180,000, but now in retirement, when you try to pull any of that money out, you're being taxed on the full amount. So in essence, you weren't taxed on $180,000, but you will be taxed on the $1 million. The Roth IRA is the opposite. When you contribute the money to the fund, that money's already been taxed or is going to be taxed right up front. So just like in that other scenario, if you make $60,000 and you put $6,000 into this account, that $6,000 is being taxed, so that full $60,000 will be taxed. In that same scenario from before though, you allocated that same $500 per month for 30 years and grew your $180,000 to $1 million. Now in retirement age, you can pull out any money you'd like and it's totally tax-free. In the 401k or traditional IRA, you'd pay no taxes on the $180,000, but then would pay taxes on all $1 million. In the Roth IRA though, you'd pay taxes on the $180,000, but then basically save taxes on all the growth and interest and dividends, so you save taxes on $800,000. Which seems like the better move? Yeah. All right, now we're all on the same page and hopefully just ready to open this bad boy up. Here's the step-by-step way to open a Roth IRA, and I'm gonna do so on Charles Schwab. I'm showing you here because I've been investing here for over a decade, and so I know this platform very well, but I've helped numerous people open Roth IRAs over the last couple years, and pretty much all investing platforms are very similar in this step. So if you'd rather invest with Fidelity or Vanguard or even Robinhood or whatever, it's gonna be the same at this step. So the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna go to charlesschwab.com, and you're just going to look up the accounts and just go to open an account, either place here. Then you have a bunch of different options, and today we're going to be picking the Roth IRA. So from here you can see that there's no costs and there's a $0 account minimum for you to get started, so you might as well get started as soon as possible. You will need a couple of things. You're gonna need your social security or tax ID number, your employer's name and mailing address, and then birth dates for people you want to inherit your IRA assets. Once you're ready, go ahead and click Get Started. From here, you're just going to be putting in your personal information the same way that you would put in information for a new bank account or even like a Facebook account. Then when you're done with that, you're going to click Continue. Then from there, you're going to put together some login credentials just so that you can log into your account. And you should be familiar with this if you've ever had to do this on any other website. Then you're putting a little bit more information about yourself, like where you live, and this just kind of gives them an idea. Next would be a trusted contact. So if you have somebody like a CPA or financial advisor or somebody that possibly might be helping you with your accounts, you can put them in there. If it's just you and you want to keep it private, which is great, which is what I'd recommend, then just stick to that. Next will be who you'd like to inherit your IRA assets. So it says here, make sure that after you pass away, your IRA assets go to the people and organizations that you've chosen. These would be like your beneficiaries. You can add up to 10 primary beneficiaries and you can always make changes later. Highly recommend doing this, especially if you're in retirement age. It's just a good idea so that your loved ones are taken care of. This next part is what trips people up, but this is just normal questions that investing accounts are going to ask you. So are you the member of the board of directors or a shareholder or any of these types of things? If you are, you'll know, and if not, it's probably a no. You can always change these things later. Are you or is anyone with a beneficial interest in this account employed by or associated with any of the following? FINRA, registered broker-dealer, stock exchange. Again, you would know or your significant other would know, so make sure that you probably tick no here. Then if you'd like to go paperless, which I do, I just put all of them as paperless and they get sent to you. These things can be changed later too, but hopefully you're not doing too much trading. This is a Roth IRA, which is long-term investing for retirement. So the answer here would be no as far as margin. For options, you're probably not doing any options here, but if you'd like to, you can click yes. I would always click no. Thinkorswim, again, that's a trading platform through Charles Schwab. If you're not going to be doing trading, you're going to be doing longer term like ETFs or index funds, that would be a no as well. Again, you can change this stuff later. Then there's going to be a bunch of little acknowledgements or agreements just saying that you understand this is an investing website and that you can lose money in investing and just normal stuff when you're opening anything that has to do with money and they have to cover their back. Charles Schwab does have that insurance, and so that's very important for you to look for when you're looking at investing platforms to put your money on. You don't just want to go with the coolest looking one, you want to go with one that's going to keep your money very safe. Just in case Charles Schwab were to go under or something, you'd be safe up to $250,000 to $500,000, just depending on which platform you're choosing. Then there's going to be a message saying something like, we're going to check on your application and approve you soon. Usually that takes only a couple minutes, but sometimes it takes a day, just depends. And once you get approved, then you can start funding your account and just put money in. At that point, what you're going to do is you're going to link your bank account the exact same way you would link if this was just another bank account so that you could transfer money to and from. And then from there, now you can start investing. So like I said, it's going to be almost identical on any other investing platform such as Fidelity. I really like Fidelity as well, and it's very user-friendly. So once you have that account made, then the fun can really begin. One of the top mistakes I see people make in Roth IRA investing is that people don't understand that just because you funded or just because you put some money into the Roth IRA, that doesn't actually mean that the money's doing anything. It's just sitting there. It'd be the same thing as if you had like a Wells Fargo bank account and a Chase bank account, and you took money from Wells Fargo and put it into Chase. Now it's just in a different place. This is the same thing. If you take it from your bank account and put it into the Roth IRA, the money's now in a different place, but it's not doing anything. To get rich and help save for retirement, it takes one more big step. And now that you have your Roth IRA set up, you need to watch this video in order to be able to buy your very first ETF. And then check out this list of videos for overall personal finance tips.